What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're going through the price of Bitcoin just about to break out from this symmetrical triangle. It is hours away. I'm going to talk about the scenarios if it does break up, what are the resistance levels that we need to pay attention, and also if we do break down, what levels do the bulls need to hold? Because if we do start breaking down here with a large amount of volume, I'm going to tell you already, there's a high chance that we're going to claim $27,000, 26.5, and even lower levels if we start moving down here with a large amount of volume. So make sure to pay attention in this episode. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. Let's dive in here straight into the meat and potatoes. We can see here Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame for the last few days creating these aggressive lower highs, as you can see, getting respected from the trend line every single time, and also creating the higher lows right over here, getting respected very nicely. We failed to break out here the resistance of the lower highs, and now it looks like that we are going to claim the lows here at support. I'm going to explain, okay, how the possibility of the fake outs that are there, if we start breaking down, testing the lows here, for example, which is exactly at $29,080. If those lows are tested and we have very low volume, it is very possible that we're creating a failed breakout and the price could bounce straight back up and go to the upside, okay? So we need to pay attention on the amount of volume from the breakout in the next coming hours. It is pretty simple to trade. You just need to see the way of how you are breaking out here. If we break out here the support with a large amount of volume and really nice price action, we are very likely going to go to much lower levels. I'm going to explain the big major support levels that we do have, okay, below these lows here at $29,000 range. So if we do break here with a large amount of volume to the upside, okay, we want to see a very nice price action, we are likely to have an attempt to go to the $30,000 range. All right, now we need to be aware of fake outs. And how can we be aware of this? We'll just check in the amount of volume, and if we do fail to break out from the highs, you know it's a fake out as soon as you get back inside of the range of the triangle and get beneath the last lower high in this case. So a fake out here, you know it's a fake out as soon as you have that wick slightly to the upside and coming back inside of the range here, then you know that that is very likely a fake out and you're likely to have that continuation to the downside. If you break out here from the lows and you come back inside the range, well, then you know that you are likely going to have that fake out as well and you're going to go to the upside, especially if you do it with low volume. If the price action has a lot of momentum with high volume, then you know that this is likely a clear breakout and that continuation is going to happen. Now, what are the most important levels here for Bitcoin once we get that breakout of this symmetrical triangle? Well, if we do go to the downside, okay, if we do take a look at the volume profile here on the 1 hourly time frame, we can see that the largest spike here on point of control is at $28,000. So if we were to have that massive move to the downside, we could get a reaction here, but overall it's not going to be looking great. Remember yesterday we were talking about that pattern of the 3 peaks and the domed house. Okay, we do see the domed house right over here, the nice drop, and it could be that this is the level here where we are just about to have that massive breakdown, eating up all of these lows over here. So if we do have a large amount of volume to the downside, breaking out from this symmetrical triangle in the next coming hours, we are very, very likely going to have that continuation to the downside, whether we do bounce here from the point of control or not, okay? We are likely to have the continuation to the downside. So that is going to be an extremely bearish sign, okay? So like I said, if we do break down, I do see continuation to the downside. There are some support levels where we could get some short-term local bounces, such as the $28,000 range, which is the point of control. It is also the 618 level from this pivot low here to the pivot high. We can see that 618.65 range at that point of control. So short-term bounces are possible. However, you know, this is not going to be extremely bullish for me. If we do get some kind of bounce, we are likely to still continue with the lower highs and go to lower levels till we have that capitulation, all right? There is a possibility and breaking up here from this symmetrical triangle. If we do get that breakout with high volume, there is still a lot of resistance, okay? I'm very, very skeptical here on the price of Bitcoin, you know, smashing through $31,000. The reason why we do have a lot of resistance at 30,200, 30,300. We got a weekly level that hasn't been tapped. Naked point of control, the point of control from this entire range, okay, right over here at 30,200. We could fail to break out the highs right over there. So me and the team, okay, at the Discord are going to be paying close attention to see if this is going to be a successful move to the upside with high volume, or is it going to be a beautiful shorting opportunity, okay? We'll be paying close attention on that price action to take that decision, basically, okay? So I'm very, very cautious here on the price, having massive continuation to the upside, all right? There's a lot of resistance. We could test the highs also and fail to break out. We'll be paying very, very close attention to see if it is going to be a good shorting opportunity. Like I said, if it does break down, then I'm leaning bearish, okay? Yesterday, taking a look at the 3 peaks and the domed house, all right, everything points out that if we start moving down here with volume aggressively, we are going to continue here at least to test the 26,500, all of these lows. There's a lot of liquidity beneath these lows, and even go to $25,000 and lower, guys, all right? So till we do not find some very strong support and sideways action at 25, 24K range, then that will be the moment, all right, to be bullish for a swing long position. I do think after this few $1,000 drop, everybody's going to start to panic. Everyone's going to say, okay, it's over. We're not managing to break above it. But depending on what kind of price action is created in the coming days, if we were to come all the way down there, I want to see kind of double bottom scenarios, failed breakout from the lows. Then that will be the moment to decide if we're going to long. Of course, with the Legends trading community, we'll be getting into that possible trade scenario if we do get that beautiful price action exhaustion momentum. Remember that my favorite trading platform for crypto is still Bybit. You do get that $30,000 worth of bonus when you sign up with the link down below in the description to pay fees and losses. They have hundreds of altcoins here, guys. Check it out and claim that bonus of $30,000 at the rewards hub once you sign up with the link in the description. So for the moment, it has been a boring weekend. There has been some trading opportunities here inside of this range. Okay, we got some people in the Legends community, you know, actually detecting, you know, a small little Gartley pattern right over here, as you can see, hitting the resistance of the lower highs, just right over here from this pivot high to this low. Right there, we had a Gartley pattern here hitting the 7-8, getting that wick, failing to break out and having the corrective move to the 618 from C to D, okay? So beautiful right over there. You know, there are some trading scenarios here, just like this one right over here as well. We did have this incredible support right over here at 29,250 range, where it was broken with volume here, as you can see, and then got back tested this level and come back down to test the lows, as you can see right over here. So you can trade the range. Overall, I am waiting here for a nice day trade scenario. It does look like that this breakout is going to happen in the next coming hours. A decision will be made and we'll have several $100 moves, okay, in the price of Bitcoin very, very soon. In the next 2, 3, 4 hours, potentially, we might get to the very end of the range, okay, late Sunday for the weekly close, and then get the breakout. So overall, this is what we're looking at here, guys. Shared how we can potentially trade this, all right? Careful with the fake outs. We got the highs here and we got the lows. If these levels are just tested with very low volume, all right, very likely it's a fake out and we're going to go to the other side, all right? If we do get that successful breakout with volume on the retracement, we could have that nice opportunity to test the highs or the lows and possibility of a continuation, right? So that is what is going to happen in the next coming hours, guys. Stay safe with your trading, and I'll see you in the next one.